How's the prey running? My name is Cobra, and I'm here to talk to you about a very important thing that's been on my mind for a few months now, and that is the use of medicinal herbs in the Warrior series. As a disclaimer, I am aware that the Erins have stated the herbs used in the book should never be used on real cats, but I think this video will provide some more clarification on why that is. According to Victoria Holmes, one of the Erins, a book called Culpeper's Herbal Remedies by a man called Nicholas Culpeper is used to provide the information on the uses of different herbs in the series. It was written in 1971, which is a red flag simply because medicine and the use of herbal supplements tends to change in short periods of time. But our major red flag is that this book was written for humans to use for other humans. And from a veterinary standpoint, that couldn't be more frightening. Cats are fine creatures, but they should never be treated with a medicine just because it is safe for a human to take. As a prime example, Tylenol, a safe non-steroidal anti-inflammatory, is highly toxic to both dogs and cats and is very likely to kill them in a slow, agonizing way. The point here is that just because something is safe for humans, it does not mean that it is safe for our pets unless it is given by a licensed veterinarian. So let's go down the list of some of the more common herbal remedies that the medicine cats use, shall we? Borage. In the books, borage can be chewed and eaten by queens who are nursing to help them produce more milk with higher quality, in addition to bringing down fevers in sick patients. However, in real life, it is toxic to dogs, cats, and even horses. It can cause diarrhea, vomiting, and inflammation of the skin. Now, while vomiting and diarrhea seem mild, an animal who is suffering from these symptoms due to toxicity can quickly become dehydrated, and their bodies will quickly lose valuable electrolytes. Dehydration is not a joke, and it will kill your pets if it goes on for too long without treatment. Chamomile. I know a lot of people who love chamomile tea. In the books, chamomile is said to strengthen the heart and soothe the mind, and it's part of the traveling concoction that the medicine cats fix for cats on their way to high stones. However, chamomile is not meant for cats in real life. It can cause contact dermatitis, a condition that basically means if you touch something, you'll break out in itching, swelling of the skin, burning, etc. If a cat eats it, it can cause vomiting, diarrhea, allergic reactions, and make them not want to eat. If you recall from a previous video of mine, a cat who refuses to eat for long periods of time can develop a condition called hepatic lipidosis, or fatty liver disease, which can quickly escalate and kill them. To make matters worse, long-term use of chamomile can make it hard for your cat to stop bleeding if they get injured, which can cause shock if left untreated. And shock is very serious and will likely kill your pet if aggressive treatment isn't pursued. Daisies. Medicine cats use daisy leaves to help ease the pain of aching joints. In addition to chamomile, daisy is also used in the travel concoction for cats traveling to high stones. In reality, daisies are toxic to dogs and cats. They contain pyrethrins, which are extremely toxic to cats in particular. If ingested, they can cause muscle incoordination, irritated skin, excessive drooling, vomiting, and diarrhea. Dock. Remember this one? Medicine cats place chewed up dock on scratches and sored paw pads to help ease pain and prevent infection. In reality, if cats ingest dock leaves, the consequences are serious. Although rare, dock can cause kidney failure in dogs and cats. At the very least, it'll cause tremors and drooling. Lavender. In the books, medicine cats use it to cure fever and chills, and cats also use it to help hide the scent of death. In reality, lavender can cause nausea, vomiting, and make a cat not want to eat. Poppy seeds. Dear sweet Star Clan, I don't care what it says in the books, please do not feed your animal poppy seeds. The dried latex of the poppy plant is used to create opium, which is a very strong painkiller that works in the brain to kill pain. It is a narcotic. Narcotics should never, ever be used without a veterinarian's prescription, and never overdose your cat on their medication because it could kill them. Ragwort. Personally, I don't remember hearing too much in the books about ragwort, but the books do say that it helps treat aching joints and it helps keep a cat's strength up. In the real world, although it does taste foul to animals, it can cause liver failure and render the oxygen-carrying components of the blood completely useless. If the blood can't carry oxygen, the animal will die unless they have a blood transfusion and are supplied with pure oxygen. Sorrel. Oh boy, this is awkward. Sorrel is used by medicine cats as a traveling herb and as a means to help build a cat's appetite. In reality, usually a small amount will just cause an upset stomach. Cats with an upset stomach very frequently refuse to eat. If a lot of sorrel is ingested or a cat eats a little over a long period of time, it can cause weakness and seizures from a low level of calcium in the blood. What can low blood calcium levels also cause? Irregular heart rhythms, which can be deadly. In addition, crystals can develop in the urinary system, leading to kidney failure. Don't feed your cat sorrel. With those herbs out of the way, I also want to talk to you about the few things that the Erins got right from a veterinary standpoint. In the books, Yarrow is used to make a cat vomit if they have ingested something poisonous. This is consistent with the real-life reaction that some cats would have to eating Yarrow, as it does cause vomiting. It also causes increased urination and diarrhea, which are other ways that an animal's body tries to expel toxins from the body. However, the books also say that a Yarrow ointment will help soften and heal cracked paw pads, but in real life, it would just irritate and inflame the skin. Eventually, skin that is inflamed would heal due to an increased immune response, but that doesn't mean that the immune system wouldn't tear up the tissue in the process. Either way, don't feed your cat Yarrow, don't put Yarrow on your cat, it's just not worth it, take them to the vet. And now for my favorite, deathberries. In the real world, deathberries are known as yew-berries, spelled Y-E-W. In the books, deathberries are supposed to kill a cat within minutes. In the real world, this is consistent. Depending on the species of yew, all or almost all parts of the plant are toxic to all species, including cats and humans. Horses who have been seen eating parts of the yew shrub have collapsed in as little as 15 minutes. Yew plants contain a specific compound that is very toxic to the heart and can cause your heart to beat so slow that it will suddenly stop and not restart. In fact, in most cases, the only way that you can tell if your animal has ingested yew is if you find them dead and find the leaves in their stomach. If you're fortunate enough to get there before they're killed, many neurologic signs such as trembling, dilated pupils, and seizures may appear. Affected animals may vomit, have trouble breathing, and soon die due to cardiac arrest. Even if the animal is rushed to the veterinary team will have to fight like heck to save them, and the prognosis will be very grim. In the real world, all of the cats who survived being fed deathberries in the series would not be as lucky as they were. So, there you go. In summary, never, ever feed your animal anything that you aren't absolutely sure will be safe. Don't consult human herbal guides, the internet, or a series on fictional cats as a substitute for a real, licensed veterinarian. I applaud the Erins for making an immersive world in the Warrior series, but I can't begin to caution you enough to be mindful of what your pets are being exposed to. Do your research before planting things in your garden with outdoor cats or buying an indoor plant, and always talk to your veterinarian if you have questions. Thank you for watching this video, and for more information on what plants are and are not toxic to your furry friends, go to the ASPCA's website. The link will be in the description. Thank you, and see you guys next time!